A man convicted of crimes the Orleans Parish DA's office is calling heinous was sentenced to life in prison today. Navarii Henderson was convicted of a violent rape along with other crimes. Eleanor Tabone was inside the courtroom and has the story, and we do want to warn viewers the details of this story may be triggering.
In 2016, a woman was jogging along the levee in Algiers. She said in court Monday that she usually ran with her husband, but that one near fatal day, she went alone.
I couldn't crawl, so I started dragging myself on my back through the dirt with one hand.
Authorities say Navarii Henderson grabbed the woman, then dragged her to the water. Police say he broke her nose and fractured her wrist, dislocated her hip, beat her into permanent vision loss and raped her.
The victim's bravery was remarkable. She fought back and wounded this defendant, which likely saved her life.
In August 2018, Henderson struck again.
The defendant targeted another woman as she was exiting an Uber after walking a friend home. He approached her from behind, he threatened her, he led her behind an 18-wheeler near a dumpster where he choked her until she lost consciousness. When she regained consciousness, the defendant was raping her. She was 6 months pregnant at the time.
Orleans Parish District Attorney Jason Williams says DNA from both attacks were collected, but the cases went cold till late 2019. That's when he says Henderson's abuse followed him home. The DA says the DNA collected from the other two crimes linked Henderson to all three attacks.
He punched his then-girlfriend in the face with a closed fist, knocking her unconscious. Tragically, she lost her pregnancy following that assault.
Henderson was given 2 life sentences without the possibility of parole. He also got 3 years for robbery and 1 year for domestic violence. During sentencing, one of Navarii Henderson's victims spoke during impact statements. She detailed the attack she endured years ago, and she talked about in that moment she felt like she was going to die. She said her first thoughts went to her family and leaving her husband behind if she did die. In 2020, WWL Louisiana former anchor Karen Swenson sat down with Henderson's mother and aunt.
If you didn't do this, pray. God can only help you out of this situation. And if it's something that you did do, you need to pray and ask God to forgive you.
His aunt described him as a scared and withdrawn child who tended to wet the bed.
But one thing in particular he shared that somebody did to him about taking, underwear and pushing in his mouth.
A point brought up in court Monday.
But it does not absolve him or mitigate the harm and terror that he caused to these women.
Eleanor, Tabone, WWL, Louisiana.